For those of you who just joined us from the Bruce Jenner Diane Sawyer interview, welcome. I'm Laura, and this is Alicia, and these are tonight's top stories. NBA One Jinzu was a dominant force of last year. When asked what he could attribute his victory, he cited his training regimen of Monster energy drinks. We can only assume he would have done even better if he had been drinking Red Bull, since Red Bull gives you wings. The Apple Watch launched today. Apparently people are really excited to not have to take their phones out of their pockets. Look at that! Already missed 5 emails from Demoterin. This just in, the MBA 1 class, previously believed to be 404 students, is actually 405. The 405th student was found wandering Ellis Island, where he has been living since August. Game of Thrones is getting record ratings this year. It wraps up season 5 in June, just in time for NBA 2s to enjoy the spinoff, Game of Loans. 420 was on Monday. Sosnoff was completely sold out of Oreos. So, as many of you know, NYU will be getting a new president from across the pond next year. And that means the man who gives 10,000 hugs will be stepping down. Here to tell us about his post-NYU plans, President John Sexton.
I am so excited to be here on Weekend Update.
We hear there's exciting news about your post-NYU plans.
I do. I decided to embrace my love of television and have my own show.
Oh?
It's called J-Sex in the City.
J-Sex in the City?
Everyone loves Sex in the City, right? And the first movies were pretty good, but I didn't like what some of the critics said about the second one. What's wrong with putting something in Abu Dhabi?
Okay, so what exactly would that mean?
Well, I'm a Carrie. We're both old school New Yorkers, we're both writers, and we both love to give big hugs. She's got to deal with Mr. Big, I got to deal with Mr. Big Time. And we both like to have brunch with our friends. Sonia Marciano is on Miranda. She thinks yoga pants are right for any occasion. Luke Williams is our Charlotte. What a prude. The only sex he's having is with ideas.
So, I have to ask, who's the Samantha?
Bill Silver. That guy has got some serious game. How often does he do it? As often as he can.
The class's 2016's professional responsibility. In unrelated news, club embezzlement has gone up 726% since Pass the Torch. It looks like the search is over for Glenn Oaken. Sources report seeing the NYU professor holding hands with a romantic responsibility moment. Furious 7 just became the fastest movie to hit $1 billion at the box office. Vin Diesel has confirmed an 8th installment. On co-star Paul Walker's potential involvement, Vin Diesel said there's only a ghost of a chance.
Too soon! Too soon!
There's been an uptick in projected reimbursement for
uniforms at OSE this year. Students say you never know who you're going to get, Dr. Jekyll or Diana Hyde.
Jimmy L recently passed the torch to Santiago Mijares, the new ex-governor. Here to share her thoughts on this year's S-Gov election, the girl you wish you hadn't started a conversation with at your class.
Hello. Welcome back.
And you too. So what do you think about this year's S-Gov election?
What do I think, Laura? What do I think? I think it's a tragedy. Like, there wasn't even anything to vote for. You call that an election? I mean, what are we even? But I still voted for Santiago and Chrissy. I voted for Chrissy because she's their teenie. I feel like I can put her in my purse and carry her around with me. And I voted for Santiago because I like saying his name. Santiago. Santiago. I used to force you for talking on Lincoln. Can I play with your hair?
No, I don't think so, but...
You want to talk about elections, Laura? Because I think that Bush, Clinton, 20 whatever, might actually have real voting. But do you know what I think? I think the Bush people and the Clinties should just stop electing against each other and be friends. It's like that time that... Denise! Denise! That's Denise. She got a C in counting, but shh, 50 Shades of Grey on exposure. So, Laura, what are you doing this summer?
Oh, well, actually after graduation, I'm going to
I'm
travel
going to Africa to fix Bola. Interning at my dad's company. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called apples. It's a fruit. So you should think about that while you're dating and vacating and...
Wait, what? Oh, okay, never mind. It was great having you as always.
Of course it was. Can I take a selfie with you?
I guess.
Save your blast. Your blast. Okay, thanks, guys.
Dear class, everybody.
Reports indicate that grade non-disclosure has made academics so irrelevant that Academic Affairs is announcing a new companion program to Summer Start, Summer Finish.
Breaking news. There's cold pizza in the leadership lounge. Wait, it's gone.
Also coming over the wire, Damian Bayona was seen today in something other than a Hawaiian shirt.
As part of Austin NYC, students were tasked with eliminating beer blast bottlenecks. After weeks of exploration, the students hit an insurmountable wall when they discovered that the bottleneck was actually just students trapped in conversation with Larry White.
In related news, strategy professor Sonia Marching Band still hasn't learned my name. Next semester, here to talk about course recommendations is our city correspondent, Stefan.
Hi.
It's an exciting time, isn't it?
I know, right? Some hasn't dropped so big.
Students are making decisions about their schedules. Are there any classes classes you can recommend?
Well, if you're looking for an education impossible, look no further. This year's hottest class on term is Firms and Saw. Taught by a collective offspring of Sonia Marciano and Aswath de Monterey, this class is capped at 3 MBA students and 1 Sosnoff cashier. Needless to say, this class has everything. Sublime Power Rangers, Silver's Ant Farm, the dignity you lost at Cherry Bowl. And you can point it towards a specialization in short selling.
There's a specialization in short selling instead?
You know, it's that thing for MBA students who want to sell midgets.
I have to be honest, these classes don't really sound like they add a lot of value to an MBA, but I do know that students are looking for study spaces. Do you have any tips on where to go?
This year's hottest study space is Taste. Located in the haunted Bloomberg terminal in Upper Lower Side, this place has everything. Snuggies, a halal truck, the one on the left, not the one on the right. Non-inclusive gender bathrooms. Stern on the move, stern on the run. You know, it's when you find an undergrad studying there, and you kill them, and then you have to.
And I'm Laura. Good night.